to the channel. It's the end of the month, which means it's favorites time. What's that sound? But anyway, let's get started with all the things that I love this month, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started. As usual, I'm going to start with skincare. First item I have here with me is the Hada Labo Goku June Hydrating Lotion. You guys probably already know that I like Hada Labo a lot. This brand used to be one of the first hydrating lotions I've ever tried from the drugstore, and I always recommend Hada Labo to people, especially for guys who are just starting skincare and it's very daunting for them, because once they step into the drugstore, they are all like, oh my gosh, like which one should I choose, right? So every time I would just say, why not just go and try Hada Labo, because they are very simple but they're effective. So this one I recently started using again. This is their Goku June Hydrating Lotion. I feel that this one is very good for dry skin. If you have dry skin, you would love this. The texture is very lightweight, slightly like a jelly type of texture, but it's also very fast absorbing into the skin, and it makes my skin very hydrated and plump. And if you're on the lookout for a good skincare from the drugstore, I think you should just check out Hada Labo. Okay, so another item from the skincare that I really love is this Bethesda Sensitive Cleansing Lotion. I really love this because it's a very effective micellar water, and if you have sensitive skin, this is much cheaper than Bioderma. I really like this because I feel that it's very similar. It works very effectively, it removes all of my makeup very well, but it also doesn't actually leave any residue. It just feels like water, really. When it comes to waterproof makeup, it also removes it very fast without much tugging, and it doesn't irritate my sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, you should go and check this out. Moving on to the next skincare item, I have here the Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice from Fresh. Once I started using this, I'm like, I really need to put this in this video because it's so nice. You guys already know that I love the Fresh Vitamin Nectar series because I feel that it really makes my skin glow and it's very plumping on the skin. And because I have sensitive skin, a lot of the times I can't really use vitamin products or like antioxidant products because they're often too harsh for my skin. But with Fresh, the Vitamin Nectar range, I can use all of it, and that is why I love it. It has a dropper, and in the dropper, there are like tiny little bubbles that kind of encapsulates all of the goodness. And I really like it because it's very lightweight. It looks like an oil, but when you apply it, it just spreads out into kind of like a water consistency, slightly more hydrated, but you don't get any oily residue or any sheen or any stickiness with it. It has that signature Fresh Vitamin Nectar scent, which I love. I really like it that it's made kind of small. In this sense, you don't have to carry a big bottle whenever you travel, and kind of made it slightly more affordable and accessible to all of you guys as well. So this bottle is 45 Sing dollars, is really quite good and like quite wallet friendly, I would say. So that is a plus point. Next up, I have here the Marc Jacobs Youthquake Moisturizer. I really love this moisturizer. I feel like when a cosmetics company comes up with a skincare product, it is like really good because it's skincare that is kind of meant to work well with makeup. A lot of the times I feel like a lot of the skincare don't really look very nice underneath my makeup. Throughout the day, it will start to cake, it will start to crack, it will start to get very oily, it will spin slide and stuff. When I first tried the Marc Jacobs Youthquake, I really loved it. The texture kind of feels like butter. It's slightly creamy. It gives you that very nice glowy texture. And this glow is not oily, it's a very nice hydrated type of glow that actually sits well underneath makeup. I don't know what they did to it, but it's really good. Like, it not only hydrates your skin, it's good for your skin. It also has pineapple enzymes that will help to brighten and give little gentle exfoliation to your skin whenever you use it every day. I have a perfume favorite this month. This is the Gucci Bloom. I really like the scent. So it smells like an elegant woman who is probably not too young because it's not sweet, but at the same time it smells like florals. It's slightly musky, but it's not masculine at all. It just smells very elegant and sophisticated. I love the entire packaging of it. It's like frosted baby pink color, and the cap is actually a matte nude color. It's just very simple, very clean, very minimal, but I really like how it looks on my vanity because it doesn't add a lot of like intricacy or bulk to it. It just looks Very nice. Next up, let's move on to makeup. This month, I have 2 eyeliner favorites. I actually ran out of one of it, which I'm going to tell you guys later, but this is the Benefit Roller Liner. You guys know that Benefit actually came out with this liner actually quite long ago, so I actually tried it before. I like the brown one because the shade is quite different, but I didn't actually try the black one. And recently, I just decided to go and try the black one, and I was like so blown away because it's so pigmented. And what I like about this is that the felt tip is actually very long, so it's like much longer than normal. It's also felt, so you don't have that kind of like brushes that go like, you know, and it's really one swipe opacity. Like, it's freaking opaque, it's freaking black. It gives you some time to work with it. It doesn't dry immediately, but it doesn't take too long to dry either. And when it dries, it kind of dries off to a semi-matte with some sort of a sheen to it. It's not like glossy or glittery, but it just makes it look not so flat. Another one which I ran out of already, I'm gonna insert a photo here, is the Canmake Gel Touch Liner. I feel that that one is actually very similar to the Marc Jacobs, the one that is skinnier. So I feel like it's actually very similar to it. It's very creamy, very pigmented. I love the brown shade. It's very gorgeous. It's very close to black, but it's still somewhat softer, and it gives you just softer eye look without it being too light, if you get what I mean. If you have oily eyelids, I would say just stay away from all gel liners. Just go straight for liquid liners because they are just more long-lasting that way. But if you want to experiment with gel liners, you can go for brands like Marc Jacobs. Their highliner is actually really long-lasting. Actually, the rest, I would say don't go for the gel liners if you have oily eyelids. Next up, I have a concealer from the drugstore. If you guys watched my full face first impressions video, you would have seen this Revlon Candid Concealer. This is an antioxidant concealer, and I was really shocked to find such a good concealer from the drugstore because for many years, I really couldn't find any good concealers from the drugstore. They are often either not opaque enough or they often just disappear throughout the day. They're not long-lasting. It took me so long to find something that is actually quite good and decent from the drugstore that is not too expensive. There's a Doe Foot applicator in here, but it's actually pretty white. And when you apply it onto your face, you know, it kind of gives you a very even stroke of product. You can see that it's quite pigmented. The pigmentation is pretty much there. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, and it still gives you that kind of brightening effect whenever you apply it underneath your eyes. And I find that it sits very well over makeup as a touch-up or like just all over your face. It's not too cakey on your skin. Even if you have dry skin, you can still use this. Next up, a foundation. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. Benefit recently came out with a newer version, which is this one. This is the Flawless Brightening variant. In the past, they used to have something that is like rectangular. It also has the very signature Hello Happy face, but I like this one so much more. I feel like this is actually a really good foundation, and a lot of people should be talking more about this. It gives you a very flawless finish, but it feels somewhat like a gel. The coverage is really full. As you guys can see, I just spread it out and I applied just a tiny little bit, and it just helps to smoothen your pores and your fine lines, and it makes your face look very flawless, not only from far and in pictures, but also close up. Like, you don't really see your pores that much, you don't see it settling into the fine lines that much. Just a little bit goes a long way because the coverage is so full, and you can definitely build it up to a very full coverage. And I really like it that they have a lot of shade range. I'm in the shade number 3. Next up, I have here Benefit's Cha Cha Tint. This is in their new packaging. She shot something with Benefit recently, and I reviewed and swatched all of the Benefit tints. This is actually my favorite. Cha Cha Tint has been around for a while already, but I really like how it's a very nice coral color. And the good thing about Benefit's tints is that they are all very universally beautiful on every skin tone. This is Cha Cha Tint, which is a slightly more coral color. They are very long lasting, but at the same time, it is not so pigmented to the point that you don't have enough time to, work with it. Like, once you put it there, you need to quickly work with it. It's not that kind of tint. And usually for Cha Cha Tint, I just really like how it's a very natural wash of color. It gives you that very like, I'm just naturally blushing type of look. And if that's the kind of look that you like to go for, I think this is really good. And you should also check out Posy Tint, Benetint, and there's a new one called Love Tint, which I also really like, but that one is very pigmented, so that's the only odd one out from the entire range. Next up, I have here a lipstick. This is the Bobbi Brown Luxe Liquid Lip High Shine in Camisole 4. I love this one because it is so pigmented and luxurious. It's like paint on your lips. And I love this color. This shade called Camisole 4 is like the most beautiful MLBB, I would say, that is slightly more pinkish. For those of you who are looking for a good everyday lipstick that lasts very long, I think this one is a good one to check out. I have another favorite, but this one is not a product. It's actually an activity that I have committed myself to start doing this month, and that is personal training. I know that I look very fit and I look quite healthy, but actually I'm not. So I just thought like it's probably time for me to start doing something about my life and my fitness levels. It's really not as intimidating as it seems, and when I first stepped in, Dara, my personal trainer, she was like kind of analyzing me, and she told me that, you know, she's not gonna be that kind of person that will limit the things that I would eat, because where's the joy in life if I can't eat all of the things that I want to eat, right? I don't really require to go on like a very strict diet, but she did tell me that, you know, I've got really bad posture, and that's what I've been trying to do to correct. The way I stand, the way I do certain exercises, they're all wrong, which is why my physique and my body form is also wrong. As a result, I have things like shoulder pains, back pains very often, and that's something that I wanted to include in this video and kind of share with you guys that I'm on personal training now. I've been going twice a week, and it's been going on for a month now, and I'm very happy. So far I'm liking it, so that's why I'm including it in this video. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you haven't already, and share with me what are some of the things that you enjoyed during the whole month of July. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!